going even longer at airports, with Congress unable to agree on a plan to end the partial government shutdown. The latest deal is stalled, with both sides rejecting the other's proposals. President Trump says ICE agents may get company now at airports.
And if we have to, we're going to send in the National Guard if we need to.
CBS's Nicole Skanga is at the airport in Houston.
Roughly 50,000 TSA officers are expected to miss a second full paycheck on Friday, totaling nearly $1 billion in lost wages, according to the acting TSA administrator.
ICE agents are now checking travelers' IDs at some airports.
They had mostly been patrolling terminals and standing watch while the shorthanded TSA screened passengers. But Wednesday, ICE agents were seen verifying IDs at New York's LaGuardia and at the airports in Atlanta and Phoenix. The Department of Homeland Security says those ICE officers receive standard TSA training curriculum.
And they're doing such an unbelievable job at the airports.
President Trump says he's ready to send more help to airports.
If we have to, we're going to send in the National Guard if we need to.
Michael Wallace, CBS News.
New developments in the Iran war. Tehran has rejected the U.S. 15-point proposal to end the fighting, and it's presented one of its own. Correspondent Holly Williams from Tel Aviv.
Iranian state media says the regime will stop the war when it decides to and when its own conditions are met. Those include an end to, quote, aggression and assassinations, as well as a demand for reparations.
Israel has just announced it's killed the head of the Iranian National Revolutionary Guard's Navy. A second landmark social media verdict against a couple of giants in 2 days, the latest in California, where a jury found Meta and YouTube liable for failing to warn kids about the addictive nature of their platforms. Julie Scelfo heads the group MAMA, Mothers Against Media Addiction.
We know that they are no longer invincible. We know that people, ordinary citizens and lawmakers will no longer stand for them exploiting children for profit.
Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney is rebuking the head of Air Canada for sending a message of condolence in English only over the deaths of two Canadian pilots in this week's collision at LaGuardia Airport.
I'm very disappointed, as others are, rightly so, particularly in these circumstances, a lack of judgment, a lack of compassion.
People in Quebec angry over that, where French is the only official language. This is CBS News.
Looking for spring jewelry looks? Find them at Jewelry Television. New customers get $20 off purchases of $99 or more at jtv.com.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-269-3454. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-269-3454 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-269-3454 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-269-3454.
News and weather brought to you this hour by Flora Animal Hospital, where we treat your pets like our own. Visit our website, floraanimalhospital.com.
If you are behind on child support, sunny today with a high at 85. It's clear tonight with a low at 59. Friday, you can expect a high at 84 and sunny again. No rain coming for the weekend with news on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis. If you haven't paid up your child support, according to a new law that passed the Mississippi House and Senate this week, the casinos in the state will collect your winnings if you win more than $2,000. The law says they will be provided with a database and will have to run the info of people who win more than $2,000 to see if they are on the list. Elijah Davion York came a long way to try and get away from the charges he faces in Dakota County, Minnesota, but not far enough. He was arrested by U.S. Marshals in Adams County, says the Marshal Service, and will be sent back to Minnesota to face charges that include sex with someone under 14 and making child pornography. And child pornography convictions on both the federal and state charges have earned a former neurologist a 15-year prison sentence. Ali Ahmad, who practiced in Tupelo before he was caught, is also a guest in this country and will be getting the boot when he is finally released. He must serve all of his sentence day for day. The tiny house village planned for Capers Avenue in West Jackson by the Jackson Resource Center will not be funded by the city. The council voted Tuesday to take back the nearly $3 million the city had promised for the project and put it toward other programs to help the homeless, reports WLBT. Part of the reason is that HUD had a problem with some changes made to the project after the city had agreed to give the money. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WIAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, jump away.
And good Thursday morning, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been the longest week.
It is the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie, heard worldwide on what in the Mississippi world is the St. Patty's Day Eve week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, never mind St. Patty's Day was the 17th, right?
Yes.
Okay. In Mississippi, we celebrated the fourth weekend in the year.
It's like counting ballots.
Yes.
Counting votes.
Yeah, just like counting ballots. That's exactly right. Which, of course, you still look at that. I saw another Republican from our state that's supposed to be some kind of leader.
Mm-hmm.
I use the term very loosely.
Yes.
And he's saying, we got to be able to count votes after the election day. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard coming out of the mouth of a Republican. But our Republicans are spending our money in front of our Supreme Court, which has many other things to worry about other than counting ballots after Election Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna go deal with this. We're gonna go deal with this. And even the ones that don't like Trump think you shouldn't count votes after Election Day.
It's called day.
Yeah.
Election day.
Happy birthday.
Memorial Day.
But in Mississippi, we have St. Patty's Day. And then we have St. Patty's Parade Day. And there are people that don't understand the difference. But anyway, and this year, of course, they've good morning, Beth O'Kane Ladner and Justin Dunn and Jeff Thomas and Laura Travis.
Where is our Jolene?
Jolene.
Jolene.
I saw where she clicked on a new follow on us, but I haven't seen her on the screen lately.
No, I miss Jolene.
Jolene.
Mm-hmm.
Jolene. Please don't. She's out walking her dog.
Is that what she's doing?
She walks her dog every day. People say,
I walked my dog yesterday.
They'll say, have you ever seen that woman in them short pants walking that dog up and down the street? Yep.
Generally, she has more than one.
Yes, she does.
She has like 4 or 5.
There's the Deputy Dreamer and Andy Devine. Y'all, let's talk taxes. Let's talk the legislature once again, y'all. And I haven't seen where anybody has resigned. I have seen some people who feel like that they're going to, and this is what I was talking about the other day when I said, somebody, good morning, Shane Easley, that they were going to get into the fight and the fricas and act like that they can save themselves by giving us a puncher's chance. Says, I'm not going to go home. I'm going to stay and fight, Chip, which is what Chip would do.
Mm-hmm.
I would stay and fight, but I'd be very vocal about my fight. Some people say, I won't shut up.
I know. You talk all the time.
So here's the deal. Okay. So y'all are going down there today. You only got a few days left in this session. You're working on balancing the budget, which we just know you're just going to take all the money, give it to your friends, and call it balanced and go home.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're doing. You're having an argument now over what funds to give to people. You were going, okay, we're going to give these funds. After all this has been going on with Ted DiBiase and everything in the news, you said, we're going to take these funds and give them to these charities and groups. And what happens? They go, no. We're not going to do that. And not on my watch. Never mind, we've done it 7 years, or 7 times before during your administration. But no. We're not going to blatantly get caught again on this. Andy Devine, the gas tax was raised in part because the prices were lower. Now the gas has skyrocketed. And what I don't everybody keeps talking about the high price of gas. Wasn't the gas much higher under Biden? I mean, although it jumped 20 or 30 cents, it was really like $2 higher at one time, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like when Jimmy Carter was in office, but you don't remember that, do you?
I wasn't driving back in that day.
You didn't have to drive. You had to ride. You didn't walk, did you?
Well, it went from like a quarter to $2 back in his day.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It was 52 cents to a dollar. But anyway. And so we think about all these taxes. Then you're watching the news today, which they try their best to make sure they stay away from local news, it seems like. And they started on the war in Iran and stuff. Then all of a sudden they go, diaper tax. Yeah. I go, hold on just a second.
Both got our ears, didn't it?
Hold on just a second. What do you mean there's a diaper tax in Mississippi? And you see this family and you're looking at them and they go, and they're saying, well, we got jobs.
We're doing everything right.
We're doing everything right. We have to pay the diaper tax. Now you know what it's like to be like the rest of the Mississippians. You want to act like you're a welfare recipient with a job and you get free diapers and you got to pay a diaper tax. Well, hold on. Let's think about this really, really, really deep when we go to thinking about diaper tax. And I looked it up and Googled it up. There is a diaper tax, a 7% diaper tax. And then the first thing that goes to my mind is, well, we used to have a business in the state, in America, that was just a diaper service. They'd come by and pick up your dirty diapers and wash them.
Right.
We had, and I use the terminology maids when we were growing up. They were there to clean diapers. I mean, there was 4 kids in the house, and I mean, at times when the other grandkids and everybody else was in the house, there was probably 7 to 10 kids in the house. Yeah, there was probably a lot of diapers. And the tax, I guess, was employing another person to wash diapers. But now, then the diaper tax. Now, when you think of a place like Catherine's where they have adult changing tables and you're getting in your older ages and you're still wearing diapers, they have come up with a way for you to be taxed from birth to death by creating a tax on diapers. Never mind when you're a kid. When you're a kid, you're now responsible for a tax until you're old enough to pay a tax, right? Mm-hmm. You created a tax. And then when you get older and you're planning your long-term care and all of those things, and you're calling Cressley Pierce and saying, hey, take care of me, blah, blah, blah. Cressley, I don't know if I saw any paperwork there that says you cover the diaper tax. How do you plan for the diaper tax in your final years? I mean, never mind, they give you every form of medication to either give you constipated or the other, not constipated.
It's called diarrhea.
Exactly, it is. And people think it's funny, but it's really wet and runny. Never mind. But anyway, you remember that song? You don't remember that song? Diarrhea. People think it's funny, but it really run diarrhea. But anyway, and if you don't pay the tax, I guess it drips down your leg. But I'm just saying.
So you're saying that people need to go back to the old days and buy cloth diapers and wash their own, and they wouldn't have to worry about a diaper tax. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, my God, what else are they taxing us on that I didn't realize that we were getting taxed on? And those legislators, y'all just so crafty down there. You go, we'll start a diaper tax. Then we'll get everybody on Depends, and we'll be making it on both ends, so to speak.
So Andy Devine says taxation has gone from raising funds for legitimate government expenses. Now it's used to control the citizens' behavior in all aspects of our lives.
So if you don't want to pay the tax, don't get old and need diapers. I mean,
it's terrible.
I mean, don't eat. Don't eat. We make and then what they're doing there is they're making food not affordable to where you can't eat. Then you don't need the diapers.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing how the government works. We probably get taxed on breathing. We're going to check that. We're going to check on that, Beth. I mean, because they're sitting down there, and I hope we just didn't give them an idea.
Yeah, we probably did. They listen.
Chip's breathing again. We got to make Hillary would say, okay, you ain't pay the tax, you got to go. I mean, that's just ridiculous. A diaper tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to go.
I've heard it all now.
I mean,
I wonder if Kim Wade will do a special on diaper tax this week, because
I've heard it.
I'm sure he didn't even know there was a diaper tax.
I wonder if Kim Wade will do a special on diaper tax.
It was very shocking to hear it at
because
4:30 this morning.
The diaper tax.
It's like,
what do you mean? The Iran people are over there. They're fighting and fighting. In other news, the diaper tax. I was like, what? We just went from war to diaper tax in Mississippi? Come on. You're not making any sense. We'll be back and trying to make some dollars and cents. Hope they don't tax me on. They're going to tax me on my words, right?
They may.
Yeah, they may.
Trying to make some
Boy, that would be an expensive tax for you.
Yes, it would. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with the Don McKenzie on WYAB. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with the Don McKenzie.
103.9 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Surf and Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
For decades, you've known the name Martin's for good times, great food, and the best live music. Now that's happening at 2 locations, downtown Jackson and Livingston. Check the websites, martinslivingstonms.com and martinsdowntownjxn.com for the many special events and live music lineups. You can chill with friends on the big patio at the Livingston location and enjoy the Blue Plate lunches and nightly drink specials. Martin's, downtown and Livingston.
Venable Glass is your local glass expert, offering residential, automotive, and commercial glass. Venable Glass can do it all. Windshield repair, replacement of shower doors, mirrors, and everything in between. What sets Venable Glass apart from the rest? Unmatched reliability and customer service. Don't forget, tell your insurance company that you want to use Venable Glass. And remember, you do have a choice. Let Venable Glass work hard to earn your business. Call Venable's Ridgeland or Brandon locations today for a free estimate or visit venableglass.com.
Hey guys, this is Casey Ellis with Ellis Autoplex, located on Highway 471 in Brandon. Ellis Autoplex, known as Little Truck City, is your old school mom and pop style dealership that's family owned and operated. We specialize in 4-wheel drive trucks, but don't worry, we have cars and SUVs too. Looking to sell your vehicle? Bring it by Ellis Autoplex, where we pay fair market value and we cut you a check on the spot. Need your vehicle service or repair? We can handle that too. Shop us online or set your appointment at ellisautoplex.com. That's ellisautoplex.com.
Grizz Nation, your Memphis Grizzlies season is in full swing at FedEx Forum, and there's nothing like being there to cheer on your team. Grab your tickets and bring your energy to the electric atmosphere of a Grizz game. Tickets are always available online at grizzlies.com/tickets or in person at the FedEx Forum box office in Memphis.
Get ready, Mississippi. You're invited to Cameron's Garage, Claws and Clovers on Saturday, March 28th. Kick things off with brunch from 10 to 2. Then stick around as the crawfish boil starts at 2 p.m. Fresh, hot, and full of flavor. And that's not all. Live music from Burnham Road. So bring your crew and get ready to party. Great food, cold drinks, live music, and St. Patty's vibes all day long. Cameron's Garage, where the party never stops. Cover starts at 6. Don't miss it.
Our flag was still there. The official 250th celebration flag is available at a complete flag source on I-55 North in Jackson. It's just one way you can show your appreciation for the greatest country on earth. Flags for all occasions. International and state flags too. Flagpole construction available. You can check it out at CompleteFlags.com. A complete flag source, I-55 North in Jackson.
Hello, friends and neighbors. This is David Frederick. I'm here to tell you about the latest development here at Frederick Sales and Service in Brandon. In an effort to always bring you the very best brands, I am proud to announce that Frederick Sales and Service is Central Mississippi's newest dealer for Skag zero-turn mowers and products. We have deals on one of the industry's best brands of zero-turn mowers, Skag. You can buy now and pay later because 0% financing is also available at Frederick's. Come see our inventory. We're here serving you for over 3 decades in Brandon since 1993.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie, and she is not going to tell me what to do on anything.
I tell you what to do every day on all things.
Okay,
Chip.
hold on. I have this right here. Good morning, Ted Smith and Joe Cook and Lloyd Travis. The casino, we'll get to the casino law in a second. Hold on, I'm going to get to that. But the potential impacts on the Mississippi sales tax on diapers.
Mm-hmm.
This is an article that I found on, I guess, WLOX on the coast. Lawmakers are detailing a bill that could eliminate the sales tax on diapers, but the proposal is part of a larger piece of legislation. Of course. Advocates are pushing to make sure it stays in the final version. Something as simple as buying diapers can quickly add up for Mississippi families. A bill moving through the Mississippi legislature, Senate Bill 2272, was originally focused on exempting certain agricultural and logging equipment from the state sales tax. I don't know where we're going here. We're going from agriculture and commission to diapers. Okay, the amended version has already passed the House and is now headed to the conference where lawmakers will decide what stays in and what goes. According to the National Diaper Bank Network, which I didn't even know we had one. Have you been to the diaper bank?
No,
Is that where you go to make deposits? Never mind. But anyway, diapers are among the most requested and least accessible basic needs for low-income families, meaning they give them out.
Mm-hmm.
That, that's another tax on all of us when they give out diapers.
Yeah.
But anyway, local organizations like the Women's Resource Center in Gulfport say they see firsthand how costly diapers can be. Lawmakers are expected to continue negotiating in the coming days on the Senate bill to eliminate the diaper tax.
Wow.
Okay. They have learned how to shut me up.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here just going, I can't believe this. We are talking about a diaper tax and agricultural equipment at the same time. Yeah, excuse me. If you're going to be buying a tractor, you're going to be growing food. So you're going to be responsible for the diaper tax because food makes diapers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it makes the stuff that goes in the diapers.
What makes the stuff that goes in the
Yeah,
diapers?
that's what the food does. It makes the
Mhm.
stuff that goes
Pharmaceuticals.
in the diapers. Yeah.
Pharmaceuticals. Okay, Lloyd Travis says the casino law they passed to supposedly help collect child support money only applies to slot machines and winnings over $2,000, so it doesn't cover all gambling. Seems rather pointless, but they still can't seem to get a ballot initiative passed. Let me explain something about this. We'll get to the ballot initiative too. On a casino, and then what they're saying doesn't apply really. Okay, because if you hit a jackpot, it's the only time they hold taxes out of your check, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're not particularly winnings at that point. They get a little tax. Table games, that's the blackjacks and the craps and all of that. The state does not regulate any taxes on any table game winnings, which is the same way they do it in Vegas. Okay. Federal money, the lawmakers in the federal government, when they came up with taxes on gambling, okay, always said that it doesn't matter how much you win at a dice table, you're going to lose just as much. So you would always have a write-off. You're always going to actually lose more. So table games, that would be blackjack and craps and roulette and all that, do not apply to taxes. And a lot of people may not know that. Now, I, of course, have had a gaming license and have experienced some of the various means of winning large and small. I guess large is large and small is really losing. But anyway, in the casino. So thinking through that, I mean,
it's fruitless.
It's
a waste.
It's a worthless bill.
Absolutely.
It's a worthless bill. I mean, y'all's tax on the poor and the income.
Aren't these legislatures smarter than this?
Well, your problem is cousin Bob has a job and my friend Billy has a job, and we gave his wife Ann a job, and
Don't
they all
forget
work
about cousin Jack.
And and cousin Jack, and they all work at a nonprofit. We have to be able to fund the nonprofits so that they will have plenty of money to do whatever they want to do, like go gambling.
Okay.
Okay. We have to, they may want to buy a yacht. They may want to buy a house.
Yeah.
Because we don't have, it seems to me, legislators, that y'all don't understand what went on in the Ted DiBiase. It just ain't me. I ain't going to watch that trial. I ain't going to keep up with that. I ain't doing nothing wrong. If you do not have laws in place that when you hand money to somebody, they have to be accountable for that money. Well, we pick good people. Those are good church-going people that we gave that money to. Not everybody you're giving money to is church-going people. Some of them are even churches, and they're not spending your money right. And the other side of that is we, the taxpayers, could pay less taxes in the state, and we could give our money to those charities, and those charities can do whatever they want to with it when we give it to them. But you deciding what charities get my money, which are all your friends, instead of all my friends, that's the way it works.
I mean, doesn't the government offer enough opportunities for people to be helped without having nonprofits to
But my
help
question to
them?
you is it government's job to help?
No.
Okay, the government job is to legislate.
They need to cut all these programs.
And then in Mississippi, where they talk about, in Mississippi, people volunteer to help. If your neighbor's house burned down, you're going to be there. Limb falls on your house, Tim's going to be there to cut the tree off. I mean, that's just the way it is. That is what we
Your
do
community.
We help each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the state legislature of Mississippi takes advantage of its own people.
Yeah.
Knowing that we are willing to help. And that's what, I mean, do you understand? You lawmakers, do you understand me? I'm not just crazy. I'm Chip. Y'all need to come eat with me today at lunch, and we'll pray over it. Today we'll have.
What are we having today?
Pulled pork.
Yeah.
Have
you been cooking it
all night long?
Or has Chris been cooking it?
I just put more logs on the fire right before I left the building this morning.
Okay.
Okay. I have to spend the night with the pork, because you kill the pig and then you need to be there to Baby the Pig all night long.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, after
And it smelled so good this
Oh,
morning
yes,
when I
it
picked you
did.
up.
Yes, it did. Yeah. Good morning, Ricky Gray. But I mean, so we'll have the pulled pork today, which we're normally supposed to have that on Wednesday.
Mhm.
But Chris did have a delay in tactics to do that. But anyway, it's done.
Something like you.
But 24 hours of pecan smoke is all in that wood and all in that barbecue, and we'll have plenty of it. Like I cooked about 700 pounds last night.
Cool.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then some guy yesterday says, Chip, have you ever had one of these dynamite balls? I said, yeah, I invented it. They're pretty damn good. Yeah. Y'all need to come on out, check it out, and enjoy lunch. We have lunch at Beethoven's Boardwalk. It is the hot new place. It's the only place where you have a view of the Gulf of Beethoven's.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people come in and say, oh, I feel like I'm in Florida.
And we had a great time yesterday filming our part of the WJTV Be Our Guest.
And we'll be on TV at 9 this morning or 9
No, it's next Thursday from 9 to 10 is when they'll air our spot. But everyone can go to www.wjtv.com/be-our-guest. And from that website, you can get a $50 value gift certificate for $25 and
a gift certificate to our restaurant.
Yeah.
For $50, you only pay $25 for a $50 gift certificate.
Mm-hmm. And we had a great time filming that yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And they just loved the Gulf of Beethoven's.
The Gulf of Beethoven's.
And the Strait of Chip. I mean, they love
the Strait of Chip actually goes into the main harbor where DeWitt used to have a bar.
Right.
I wish there's nothing else over there anymore.
No, there's nothing.
There's nothing there.
Zero.
Nothing there. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie in just a moment on WYAB. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie in just a moment on WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50 plus tequilas, 30 plus rums, and ready to drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits, right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
This is Demario Davis from the New Orleans Saints. As a Brandon, Mississippi native, I've seen the positive effects Mercy House Adult and Teen Challenge has across the state. Help us restore broken families and fight against addiction by donating an unneeded vehicle, even if it doesn't run. Mercy House will pick it up for you. All paperwork is handled and you receive a tax deduction. Call 601-572-7296 or visit vehicledonationsms.com.
Thank you for helping us get our daddies back.
CBS News Brief. The political stalemate continues on Capitol Hill over ending the partial government shutdown, paying TSA workers, and clearing up massive lines at airports. CBS's Nicole Skanga.
A source tells CBS News the Democrats' latest rejected counteroffer included requirements that federal immigration agents wear body cameras and identification in the field.
An update on the war from CBS's Holly Williams in Tel Aviv.
President Trump claimed in a social media post this morning that Iranian negotiators are begging the U.S. to make a deal, even as they publicly deny that.
Israel says it's killed a top Iranian naval officer. Spokeswoman Ashley Nicole Davis says Meta will appeal yesterday's verdict in LA, finding the company liable for not protecting young users from harm.
We will continue to defend ourselves vigorously as every case is different, and we remain confident in our record of protecting teens online.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Need a new car? Then march right over to Mazda of Jackson and spring in the savings. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 CX-5s, 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, CX-70s, and Mazda 3s with approved credit. And get 1-year maintenance included on your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability. So get to Mazda of Jackson today, where pre-owned vehicles and hassle-free trade-in options are also available. Shop online or visit Mazda of Jackson, I-55 Frontage Road.
Get ready, Louisiana! Johnny's Pizza House is turning up the heat with our Sweet the Swamp Pizza. Packed with crawfish, shrimp, a taste of crab, andouille sausage, bell peppers, onions, jalapenos, and a blend of Cajun spices, all smothered in delicious mozzarella cheese. It's the perfect bite of the bayou and the perfect meal for any Cajun crave. Try our Cajun Flint or dive into a Sweet the Swamp Pizza Bowl. A taste of Louisiana flavor is waiting on you. Let's share a slice today at Johnny's Pizza House.
This is Jack Hoffman. For nearly 31 years, Tico Steakhouse has been a staple of fine dining in Jackson, Mississippi. Dad has long since desired for me to come work alongside him. And now that I'm here, I would like to invite you to come experience our family tradition of our hospitality, sizzling steaks, and healthy poured beverages. Our dining rooms are open and we are taking reservations. Our private rooms are also available along with takeout. Call today or stop in and experience Tico's in the second generation.
Tico's Steakhouse, East County Line Road in Ridgeland, 601-956-1030.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the greatest radio show on earth with the greatest radio man in the world.
Woman.
I'm not a woman.
Woman. Dawn McKenzie.
No, it's the Chip Matthews Show.
No, but it's with Dawn McKenzie.
With Dawn McKenzie.
Yeah.
Chip Matthews Show.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that knows me knows that I'm great. Super Chip. Super
Everybody
Chip.
that knows you knows.
Yeah, they know.
They know the real
They go,
story.
Does that guy really got a radio show? Does he really got one? Okay, let's see what else I wrote down on the list. I'll say Gulf of Beethoven's. We talked about that.
How about these tiny houses that were supposed to come to Jackson?
Well, they're waiting on the. Okay, there's a $30 million shortfall in the city of Jackson. I saw that on Channel 3, and then I went online on Channel 3, and everybody seems to agree with me because I figured out how to balance their budget.
How?
There's a $30 million shortfall. Take the one-time hit for the next 365 days and just cut your budget by $30 million. Take the one-time hit.
Yeah.
It ain't like you're spending any of the money on anything anyway, because you're not fixing the holes in the road, so they'll just get deeper.
Mm-hmm.
You
and
never.
They're fighting over water bills.
There's no sense of fight, Ted Hennepin. You can just let that lie.
Yeah.
Stay out of court. That'll save a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You said the law. That means you can go ahead and cut the lawyers, send them home. Go ahead, cut the police department because you're not using them anyway. You know, I mean, they don't. You know, Capitol Police is doing most of everything.
Right.
And the only reason why you got to cut the police department in Jackson is not because the police aren't doing anything. It's because the judges who are elected don't do anything.
Right. But then they hire a police chief at 130 and automatically increase her payroll to 150.
Yeah.
Makes no good sense.
And look, if you just leave her off for another year.
Because we really don't need one of those. The sheriff was doing a good dual job.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Last night on the news, they keep referring to the sheriff as the current chief.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, well, Tyree's the sheriff, but you're referring to him as chief in the articles. And then I'm going, well, she's not speaking out on anything going on. Has she started yet?
Mm-mm.
So how did you get hired, get a raise, and don't get started? I mean, whoo! Give me a job, Jackson.
Yeah.
But I mean, just hire me as your accountant. I'll just come in and say, you can't do that.
Uh-huh.
Can't do that. Can't
Well,
do that.
I was just curious what
We
kind of
could
shenanigans were going on with these tiny houses because the city was gonna give these people $3 million to had promised these tiny house village.
Well, the way it works is you get $3 million and you go to the state and you ask the state to help fund your nonprofit. And
Mhm.
they'd give them some more money to build the. I mean, tiny
Yeah.
houses aren't free. You got to build them. You got to put them on some land. You got to put them up there.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they're going to put it on a piece of property that they're not going to gain taxes on, but they, in a roundabout way, will get taxes when they give those houses out because they'll
Mhm.
give them to senior citizens who have to pay the diaper tax. Okay.
So back to what my question is they HUD backed out of this deal because they had a problem with some changes that the city of Jackson had made.
Yeah, that's.
So I wonder what kind of shenanigans was going on there.
They were probably going. So you're going to give each one of the tiny houses a double pad for parking cars and SUVs at their house.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to go, well, if they can afford an SUV and a car and then have a
But this
RV.
is for homeless people.
Well, they wouldn't have gone to homeless people.
That's what it's supposed to be for.
It might be
homeless
for
people.
no, it's not going.
You don't think homeless people have all these things? They sit on the corners.
You
they
think the
beg for
Department of
money all day long.
You think the Department of Human Services, which had all the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to go do anything, they gave it away to everybody and they didn't keep up with where it was going? And then after they found out that they gave it away, they gave it to Ted DiBiase and he had 13 counts and walked. Those other 7 people are going, dang it, I'm changing my plea.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just covering for some politician above me who gave me the money. And that is where there's a clink in the armor now.
Mm-hmm.
And people are going to get caught. And politicians, I mean, that's why Tate refused that money the other day. They know that was fixing to go to everybody.
Yeah.
He's going, hold on just a second. Hold on. You're not going to catch me on my last year. Never mind that I was governor for the last 7, and then I was lieutenant governor before that. And you know that this money and graft has been going on for a long, long, long time.
Yeah. More than just the last 10 years.
And all you legislators have got to decide what you're going to do. So what do you do? I mean, you're down there and you've got to decide on the budget today. And every dollar you spend is going to be scrutinized. And you've got to wonder if the political machine is still going to be big enough to put who y'all want in as the governor and not let Shad White get in, because Shad White is not who y'all want as governor. Because he'll bust it up at the door, to put it into Kim Wade terms. Bust it up at the door. Kim Wade, when you get on today, I want to hear you talk about the diaper tax. I can't believe there's a diaper tax.
There's probably a lot of other taxes that are stupid that we are unaware of.
There's no such thing as a tax that isn't stupid. I mean, where are you from? Maybe we should charge a stupid tax on stupid.
Well, maybe it's ridiculous then.
It is ridiculous.
Everything.
It's like this. You're down there at the legislators and you're trying to figure out how to take a $7.6 billion budget that is going to increase over the next few years with all of these AI deals that you worked, which you're going to say are these data deals. And you worked all these data deals to make more money. And you've been trying to go, well, this money's going to go to school because the model for money coming in on taxes sends this much to schools, this much to Medicaid, this much to this. There's already a formula in place. There should already be a formula in place to even fund PERS. But when y'all start messing with it because there's some money coming in, you mess up. And what you're trying to do is figure out, how do we be politicians and walk out of here as rich as Benny Thompson?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what you're trying to do. It's plain and simple. Cindy Hyde-Smith, she's getting rich in Washington. Roger Wicker getting rich in Washington. Trent Kelly, all of them. Michael Guest, they're all getting rich. And that's why they keep their mouths shut half the time when you want to talk about, we can't talk about that. Meanwhile, Michael Guest sits on a committee when nefarious things are going on in Washington. He sits on a committee that doesn't release the information. And it's funded by money, which the money, y'all, all the money out there that the government spends on all of these things,
It's our money.
Even nuclear power plants, that's our money. Do I hear kids talking?
That's strange.
Mm-hmm. Diaper tax. Diaper tax. Okay. So what do we do? I mean, people, if you reduce the size of the government, Republican Party, the whole thing is we reduce the size of the government, we reduce taxes, give it back to the people, let the people spend the money. Think of how much money in our economy we would have if our money wasn't all taxed to death.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I know there's a diaper tax, I'm going to have to investigate further.
Yeah. So what kind of
I guess since I've never had kids, I don't that I know of.
Yeah. So what would you suggest they delete in a percentage of the government?
What do you
a
mean
year?
percentage?
Well, I mean, let's start cutting the government. So how much would you want to see slashed off?
Okay. The only thing we have to have is a secure border.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you fund Homeland Security. We need police, and we need a justice system that works. Everything else, we could just stop, because the Department of Transportation is not fixing any roads. The Department of Transportation is not fixing anything. This is from the state level to the federal level. They're not doing anything to improve it. So if we took a year off, just a year, just like Jackson needs to take a year off on their $30 million shortfall, we take a shortfall for the whole year. Elon, everybody will agree with me. Say, look, we could take a year off. Debt would drop, we balance budget, move on.
Mm-hmm.
Then we come back on the other side. We start charging tax. We start charging a better tax.
Yeah.
But right now, I mean,
Us as individuals, that's what we would do if we needed to get to a point where we could do XYZ, we would sacrifice for a year.
It's like, for instance, when my funds got lower and I could no longer walk around with my security team to keep me safe.
And your driver?
I had to budget down.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get rid of my driver.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get rid of my security team.
Mm-hmm.
And to take its place, I just came up with a better solution and got me a little gun.
A little what?
A little gun.
A little gun.
A little gun.
And now I'm driving you around.
Yeah. But I don't carry my gun because you got a gun.
Because I got one.
Yeah.
I got a big one.
But that's what I'm getting at. When problems occur, you fix them.
Yeah.
And when I no longer had maids to cook for me, I just bought a restaurant. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
Now, some of y'all will get married, and then you have to pay the diaper tax,
The marriage penalty tax.
the marriage penalty tax. You get, and that's a marriage penalty tax on taxes on money that you earned that you don't get to get from Social Security because, sorry, you got married.
Yeah, and that's the godly way, is to be married.
They don't believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
That's why those churches are around the Capitol, and none of you are walking out saying, look, I'm not going to be a part of this hypocrisy anymore. I'm going to go to the church over here. I'm going to resign as a senator and all that. If we get enough people to resign today, maybe they won't pass any more laws. Then we'll have to have a special session, and maybe we can talk some more into leaving. And then we can start all over with a fresh new government.
That would be really nice.
Wouldn't it?
Nobody has the courage to do that.
We just need a big reset.
Yes.
Big reset.
Absolutely.
And everybody says, well, Chip, they got all that money down there. I don't know. If there's no government, we don't have to pay taxes.
That's right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it'll be total chaos in the streets. There'll be people being murdered. There'll be people speeding. There'll be people corrupt out there, robbing, raping. Unfortunately, that's what we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to tame it. And remember this week, as you go to the St. Patty's Day parade, the city council of Jackson came up with a bunch of new laws. And one of the laws that they came up with for the parade is you can't bring your gun. So for those people who are Republican in nature or even Democratic in nature and you forward and you wish to live, just don't go. I don't know if they have the right to tell you can't bring your gun to a parade.
They don't.
They don't. But anyway, we'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie on WYAB.
They don't.
They don't. But anyway, we'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Surf and Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Health has always been reactive, focused on fixing problems as they happen. But with Blue Primary Care, we're taking a proactive approach, working with you to help you understand your health and empowering you to be healthy. It's time to prioritize you, your health, and your life. The results? Less worrying and more living. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be blue.
Knock your healthcare needs out of the park with City Center Drugs. Hi, this is Mary Beth Hardy, owner of City Center Drugs, located at the District at Eastover in Jackson. City Center Drugs is your home run destination for prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, vaccines, and even unique gifts with custom gift wrapping. Whether you're aiming to maintain a healthy lifestyle or looking to score the perfect gift, City Center Drugs has got you covered. Swing by today and experience the winning team at City Center Drugs. Visit us online at citycenterdrugs.com and go Braves.
Since 2012, Brentech Solutions has been keeping Central Mississippi businesses connected and protected. From secure data backup and cloud services with Synology to reliable network design and maintenance, servers, and business Wi-Fi, Brentech truly does it all. Brentech is your Ring Pro partner and smart home automation solutions provider. Brentech can handle Microsoft 365 support and even Starlink. Visit brentech.ms. That's brentech.ms. IT solutions that work.
Efficient and trouble-free payroll processing is crucial to a business's success, and a lot of businesses are struggling with it. PeopleLease, a local payroll provider, not only offers top-of-the-line software, but also provides on-demand payroll support services. With PeopleLease, you're never on your own at every step of your payroll process. PeopleLease has the expertise in managing payroll challenges and will work hard to understand your business and employees. That's what makes PeopleLease the perfect choice for you and your business. Learn more online at peoplelease.com.
The Tri-County Academy Rebel success in the classroom and on the athletic stage begins with the Tri-County Academy Booster Club. Join the team and be a Rebel by getting involved and volunteering as a booster. Your involvement is the generator for fundraisers, facility upgrades, equipment, uniforms, and all other needs. Tri-County Athletics thrives in part because of our TCA boosters. Join today by calling the TCA main office at 601-879-8517 and help the Rebels continue the championship tradition.
Hi, everyone. This is Matt Wasilowski, owner and general manager of 1039 WYAB. How much money does the state of Mississippi spend on advertising? A little over $10 million each and every year. Apparently, some people think that it's vitally important for the state of Mississippi to promote the Memorial Stadium, the Department of Marine Resources, soybean and rice products, MDOT, the State Fair, and the worst category of all, miscellaneous advertising expenditures for who knows what. And who pays for it all? In most cases, you, the taxpayer. I find that absolutely abhorrent. That's why 1039 WYAB refuses to accept advertising dollars from state government agencies. If you ever do hear a state agency advertising on WYAB, we're not getting paid for it. We stay on the air due to the support of the many businesses that you hear advertising every day on 1039 WYAB. So I only ask that you please tell our advertisers that you appreciate their support of 1039 WYAB. And keep listening.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, pulling all the weight around here, doing all the work, all the heavy yeoman's work here, and doing everything I can to keep from getting old enough to where I have to pay the diaper tax.
Jeff Thomas want to know if you pay for your ride with me in the morning times.
I paid by having to listen to you.
Listen to me. You never give me an opportunity to speak.
And the reason why is because you have nothing to say.
I always have
My
something
dad
to
used to say, this is the wise words of my father.
Okay, let's hear it.
When I was 18.
Yeah.
He looked at me, if you think about what you're going to say before you say it,
then you won't say nothing at all.
You'll have nothing to say. I said, ha, 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 let me show you. But anyway, this show, this program, this hour of madness is brought to you by
Pierce Professional Agency, our dear close friend Cressley Pierce.
Yes. And you can visit Cressley where?
At madisonplans.com.
And he can help you plan your
legacy.
Your legacy?
Mm-hmm. Because he can give you a peace of mind by planning your legacy that you can leave to your family without wasting it on Medicaid or whoever wants your assets.
So listen to me real quick, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody make the phone call today to their senator.
Yeah.
And tell them, I don't want to pay the diaper tax. It must come. The diaper tax must come out of the tractor bill.
Yeah.
Well, you need the diaper in order to sit in the tractor all day.
Those poor farmers, they pay for so much.
I can't. A diaper tax.
You know, they pay for the milk or something for the schools. The school meals comes out of the farmers.
You know, and then somewhere in there, milk used to be cheap, and then milk, because of inflation, this was during the Jimmy Carter years, they tied, somehow milk, a gallon of milk is tied to a gallon of gas.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you have to, kind of.
Yeah. So what kind of entertainment do we have at Beethoven's Boardwalk this weekend?
Yes, on the Scooby's deck. On the Scooby deck Friday night, it is Lauren Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll be doing her show from 6:30 to 9-ish. And then we have
Overstreet.
Overstreet.
That's what you said.
Did I say Overstreet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're out of Meridian. They're coming in. Meridian and Tuscaloosa in the West Alabama area. A new band that you haven't seen in the market. Somebody, that's what we're doing there. We're bringing the best talent to town that we can find.
Mm-hmm. And then Saturday,
on our budget.
which is small.
and there is no cover charge. No cover charge. So the official pre-parade party is at Beethoven's Golf. They used to, and there's usually a boat parade, St. Patty's boat parade the day before the parade.
Really?
That was what the dock used to have.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're on the coming out of Main Harbor through the Straits of Chip Matthews,
and on the Gulf of Beethoven's.
On the Gulf of Beethoven's, we're having a boat parade this weekend.
Nice.
And so the parade will come through, and then that'll be that. And then you'll party on the deck at the Scooby's.
Yeah.
And Beethoven's, and you'll eat some pizza from Acme Pizza, or you'll enjoy a great steak from the Fork and Flame.
Yep. We had a lot of boats yesterday.
Yes, we did. Look, the weather's getting to be boat weather. They're gonna be all over the place real soon.
And then Saturday night we have the McGee's.
The McGee's.
I enjoy them.
Is Gene in that band?
No, not Gene McGee. The McGee's. Like Ronnie McGee and Grant McGee and
Okay.
The McGee's.
Okay.
They're fun.
Okay.
Need to come out and hear them.
They're fun. The other one is not fun. Sourpuss.
Oh,
but anyway.
Chip,
oh well.
Behave over there.
Oh well. He loves me.
Not.
Okay, so that's going to do it for this program. We're going to get out of here and go do everything we can not to pay the diaper tax.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean you don't flush your toilet either? Flush your toilet tax? If you don't want to pay the diaper tax, Chip, you're going to have to pay the flush your toilet tax. Don't flush your toilets. The world will be a much smellier place. It will stink as much as it does down at the Capitol today. Y'all get down there and y'all do some good today if you're going to be a Capitol member. If you want to make sure your people do the right thing, Call them up on the phone and tell them you don't want to pay the diaper tax. Dawn, tell everybody goodbye. See y'all tomorrow morning 6.
Goodbye.
And we'll see y'all. Clay is next.